everybody, this is Coach McCreary from Baseball by the Yard, and today's video, ironically, is for infielders. Now you would think, well, wait a minute, you're holding a bat, so how is this for infielders? Well, the tip I'm going to give today for infielders is how to begin the process of reading batters' swings so that you can try to determine ahead of time where this guy might hit the ball. Now, as you get higher up in baseball, high school, college, especially pro ball, you get a lot of scouting. So quite often there's lots of printouts on all the hitters that show where they hit the ball most of the time. And so quite often you'll know this before you even play the game. However, in high school and so forth, you may have never seen a hitter before. So how do I know where to play this guy? Well, one of the things I used to do when I was playing shortstop is I would take a peek every now and then at the on-deck hitter. And because every on-deck hitter does practice swings. And one of the things that I would look for is when I'm watching this guy take practice swings, where would his contact point be based on his swing? Okay, so with the normal hitter, okay, if I am going to swing, I am going to make contact with the ball when my hips rotate and my hands get to about this position right here. So it's a combination of my hips and my hand getting to this point right here. So basically my top hand is going to be when I open it up facing the ceiling, okay? So if I see a player on the on-deck circle and he is taking swings on the on-deck circle getting loose, I want to try to fixate on where his body is when he gets to this point right here in his practice swing. And that's going to tell me a lot as to how he has trained his body to make contact with the ball. So here are three variations of this. If I notice that a hitter is getting his body into that contact point and it's back here when he gets to that point, you can see the angle of the bat. Okay? He, in essence, every time he practices his swing, is practicing making contact with like an outside pitch. And you can see the angle of the ball or the bat here. If he does hit the ball right here, the ball's going to go the opposite field. So that outside pitch practice swing will look like this. Okay, because he is getting into that contact point about right here. And that tells me something. That tells me something that this batter may have a hard time with inside pitches because he is training his hands to make contact with the ball right here. You see the angle of the bat. Now, conversely, let's say I see a kid on the on-deck circle and he is swinging like this. That's his practice swing. Well, in essence, if I slow that down, I am getting the body into that contact location with my hands right here. And you can see the angle of the bat. This is training the body to hit an inside pitch. And so if I see a kid taking a number of swings and he is getting his body into that contact position right here, that means, hey, this kid is probably going to be more of a pull hitter because that's what he has trained his body to do. Now, if I see a kid who's doing it and the contact point is pretty much on the pitch right down the middle, then that tells me something too. So if I'm watching a kid in the on-deck circle and I see him training his body to hit kind of that outside pitch, then maybe when that kid comes up, I may play a step or two to the opposite field. If I see a kid practicing a swing and he's getting to this contact point with his practice swings, then maybe I'll stay still or maybe even play a step for him to pull. If I see the on-deck hitter and he's taking a good normal switch or swing and that contact point is right down the middle when his body gets there, then I'm probably going to have to play that kid straight up until I get more information. So that's how I used to do it, and that did enable me to make some better predictions as to where the guy is going to hit the ball. Even though I've never seen him hit before, all I did was read his practice swings in the on-deck circle, and that often told me a lot about that hitter. Now, of course, that requires a lot of practice, a lot of observation, and awareness as to what's going on around you. But if you pay attention, you can learn a lot with things that a lot of people are going to miss. So read those swings, and it might give you a lot better positioning before the guy even hits the ball. All right, folks, well, I'm Coach McCurry signing off. Have a great day, and keep working hard, everybody.